Good afternoon from the Drayton Manor Resort, where we've come to check out their Summer Nights event and also bring you the latest updates and get back on some of our favourite rides as well.
We're here for Summer Nights, but it's rained, unfortunately.
Oh, you know what though, we all make the most of it. Yeah, we sat in the car just on the car park. It threw it down, didn't it?
It was absolutely chucking it down.
It's supposed to be summer, Charlotte. Now, Summer Nights is running on weekends throughout July and August. And yeah, on Saturdays the park's open through until 9 PM. On Sundays it's open until 8. So yeah, straight away they've got extended opening hours, which is really good to see, isn't it?
It's open later in the summer, which is really good.
Yeah, definitely. On some nights they've got tribute acts, other nights they've got DJs on, and yeah, just general summer vibes here at Drayton Manor. So we're going to head into the park and we'll bring you all the latest updates. Longest summer here in Great Britain. You wouldn't think it was July, would you? Well, yeah, it's always great to get back to Drayton Manor, and of course they've got loads of events happening throughout the year. And yeah, we're going to start off with a ride over here on Maelstrom. It's going to probably feel like being in a washing machine going on it in this weather. We're going to have a ride on here. Good thing is though, with it being rainy, yeah, crowd levels seem pretty low, which is great. And yeah, they've got a DJ on today. Park's open until 8. So yeah, we're going to go and check that out, of course, and see what's happening there. And also, yeah, the park have now officially confirmed the manufacturer for their new roller coaster for 2024, which is going to be Intamin. Of course, Intamin built lots of the rides here at Drayton Manor, including Maelstrom, that we're going to start off with. So yeah, we'll have a bit of an update for you all on the coaster. Going to have a look at where that's going to be built, talk a bit more about it in detail. Because yeah, it's really exciting. Of course, big new coaster coming into Drayton Manor for next year. Just started off then with our ride there on Maelstrom, and yeah, the rain stops. Perfect timing for us there. Love Maelstrom.
Oh, it's nice to see it on the longer cycle now, which is great.
Yeah, it was on the shorter one for quite some time.
Yeah, it just seemed to, you get into it and then it would finish.
Yeah, so it's good to have it longer now.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
Yeah, I think with it being the bigger thrill ride here now, it really needs to be on that longer cycle. So yeah, good to see. Shockwave just over there. Stand-up coaster. We'll make our way around to there shortly. But yeah, with it being summer nights, you've actually got a few photo opportunities out around the park. So yeah, they've painted up these pallets and put the I Love Drayton sign just on there too. It looks very colourful. And that's the thing with Drayton Manor. Since we saw them took over by the Looping Group a few years ago, we've really started to see them experimenting with new things. Of course, they've put quite a lot of investment into the park with new areas and attractions. And also, it seems like they're trying more with events now. But what they really need is that new coaster. So next year really is going to be the one, isn't it, with the new ride here?
Really bring people in, so it will really help them out.
Yeah, definitely. That's what we want. And we're very excited for it here at Theme Park Worldwide. We've wanted a new coaster here for many years. The last one they had was 2011. And that's when Ben 10 opened at the time. Of course, it's now known as Accelerator. But yeah, it was Ben 10 when it opened in 2011. Here's a look at air race in action here too. I do enjoy a good ride on air race. Another thrill ride here at the park. You want to secure your loose articles? Can you hear people's money then falling out the pockets? Yeah, you got loose change in there. Make sure you put it in the baggage hold. Because yeah, you just heard like coins dropping. It's always visually impressive to look at air race as well, with all the colours. It looks great at night as well with the lighting. And yeah, as much as it is a summer nights event, really, even on the 9 o'clock closes, it's not really dark by that time in the summer. However, it is great to see them extending the hours. I'd like to see them maybe do more at Halloween in terms of opening the park more for the Halloween event into the evening, because then you'll get lots of true night rides here, which would be fantastic. Look at this now, perfect timing for the visit. Yeah, the rain came in when we was in the car park. Sun's come out now and it's actually quite warm. Like, it's gone really humid, hasn't it? Yeah, there you go. Welcome to summer in Britain.
Oh, no. What's going on?
We can get you on Stormforce now anyway.
Oh, no.
Back row if you want.
Too far.
Stormforce 10, one of the wettest water rides, of course, here in the UK. And yeah, we've got Shockwave over here, stand-up coaster. Yeah, it's going to have a ride on here. Always looks nice with the sign there, of course, and the final inversions there behind it. Yeah, it's really not busy at all. Light crowds. That's the thing. The weather's probably put people off. And we've got rides till 8 o'clock, so it's ideal. Oh, wait for them sharp brakes. Here they come. Oh. Brilliant. Let's walk on. Well, we just did our ride there on Shockwave, waited about 5 minutes for it, and yeah, of course, this stand-up coaster opened in 1994. What was the year of the roller coaster for the UK, with Nemesis opening at Alton Towers and the big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. And out of them 3 coasters that all opened in 94, nearly 30 years ago, this is the only one to not have had some major work done to it in terms of a refresh. So could that be coming in the future? It'll be interesting to see.
I'd like to hope so. I'm not Shockwave's biggest fan. I just find stand-up coasters really uncomfortable.
This is also the only stand-up coaster in the world to feature a 0G roll, and of course that's the second inversion on this ride. And yeah, if you've ever been on this before, you'll know that feeling of going through a 0G when you're standing up.
Yeah, it's really weird feeling.
Very strange, you kind of jolt to the right hand side. It's not the most comfortable ride, but it is a classic. I do think some big changes are going to be coming to this in the future, so make the most of it whilst you can, that's what I say. And that's what I certainly did over with Apocalypse. As much as I don't think this is going to get removed, I think we'll see some changes, possibly sit down trains and other changes made to this at some point in the future. So make the most of it for now as a stand-up. Yeah, it wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing if they put sit-down trains on here. It would make it a more comfortable experience, but then you've also got to think, if it was a sit-down coaster, it's not got the most exciting layout for a sit-down either.
The layout's not that good, so if it was a sit-down, with the stand-up being taken away, it would take away from it.
Yeah, unless they could reduce the height restriction to get more people on, then it could possibly be like a first looping coaster for people. But yeah, anything's possible, I guess, now with height restrictions and changing things with new train designs. Technology's come a long way, and yeah, I'm sure Drayton Manor know what they're doing with this. And with the new coaster being built by Intamin and Shockwave also being built by Intamin, it wouldn't surprise me if there's some sort of deal there where we see them spend the money on this and update the trains after the new coasters open. Yeah, it's not really the day for water rides. Even though the blue skies come out a bit now, it's still not amazing. So yeah, not going to be riding Stormforce 10 today. I did go on Valhalla though yesterday again at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, so make sure you check out that vlog if you haven't already seen it. And so yeah, unfortunately the river rapids are closed today. We would have gone on those probably, because you don't really get that wet on there. Just a nice amount of wetness for your day on a rainy day like this. But let's face it, it's probably going to rain again, so we'll probably get soaked later anyway. But yeah, you've got the waterfalls, all looking really fresh over here in Adventure Cove. And it wouldn't be too bad this if it wasn't for that backwards drop. That's the soaker. But of course, that's all part of the fun, isn't it? And yeah, you can just see the backwards drop over there on Stormforce 10. Definitely one of the wettest water rides in the country. I still don't think you get as wet now on Valhalla at Blackpool. A lot of people may disagree, but I don't think it's as much of a soaker as it was. So I think now Stormforce, if you're on the back couple of rows, is definitely the wettest water ride in the UK now. Look at it coming down. And because it breaks as it comes down there, you get soaked if you're on the back. That wave there, it really gets you. It doesn't look like much off ride, but blimey, it really is when you're on there. Stormforce 10. You can hear a Shockwave roaring round over there as well, over in the background. Just over here now in the shop, of course at the exit to Stormforce 10 here in Adventure Cove. Yeah, to sort of show you some of the merchandise they've got for summer nights. Really do like the logo for summer nights. Got more of a neon effect on, of course, the park's main logo. Yeah, you got the bucket hats there as well. There you are, Charlotte, get that bucket hat on. That's what we want to see. Oh yes, it goes with your black top you've got on.
I'm matching.
That's nice, that is. T-shirts are £20, hats are 15. Right, yeah, you can see, oh, it's got it on the back there. There you go, Summer Nights 2023 at Drayton Manor. Yeah, it's good to see more events at the park. And yeah, we'll go and see the setup with the stage soon and where the DJ is. Well, you know me, I love trains when it comes to the parks, and not just in theme parks, all around in general. But yeah, we'll go for a ride now on the Polpeo Express, which takes you around this side of the park. Some nice lakeside views and also views of Shockwave as well. There's the Bounty. The best swinging ship in the UK, in my opinion. Because it's over water and it goes really high. Storm Force 10, not very busy, not with how much of a soaker it is. Hopefully we'll get some nice weather soon, because it really does impact attendance at the parks. You can see that here today. We saw it at Blackpool Pleasure Beach yesterday. Alton's not been that busy these past few days either, and that's the thing, just poor weather can really affect it. Always love that little model there, I like to get it in every time of the station. And of course the skyline is going to be changing next year with the new coaster over on that side, which we're really looking forward to. Right behind Vikings. There's your views of Shockwave. Yeah, the rapids closed today unfortunately. Always best checking out the official Drayton Manor website, because unlike many parks they actually have a ride availability section on there, and it does tell you what's going to be closed that day or if there's any maintenance taking place on rides. So yeah, it's always worth having a look before coming down. Got some beautiful swans just over there too.
They've moved now.
Yeah, they were on the road when we drove in. Obviously when you come around to the car park you drive round the lake here.
There's a line on the road.
Yeah. Loads of swans, lovely swans.
It's quite funny because they've got all that grass and there was a line on the road.
I know, all this space they've got, beautiful lakeside location, like typical swans, silly swans. See what I mean about the bounty? Swinging so high over there, you just see it in the distance. Brilliant swinging ship. That's the thing, they've got some fantastic flat rides here. I know we've lost a couple over the past few years with Apocalypse and Pandemonium. They've still got some great flats, including, of course, Maelstrom. My favourite ride at the park. Thomas Land just over there. Doesn't even look that busy in Thomas Land today. Nice ride round. Yeah, it's just got the one station, the Polperro. More of a scenic journey around this side of the park. Lovely ride there on the Polperro Express. There's a look at Accelerator. So yeah, still the newest coaster here until next year, of course. And yeah, we'll talk more about that in just a moment. Yeah, here's a look at the stage area for summer nights. So yeah, on some Saturdays they've got tribute acts, other days they've got the DJ just here. And as you can see, you've got the stage, which is all nicely decorated on there. And yeah, like the neon sign that they've got on there too. Looks like they spent quite a bit of money on the neon, so maybe that means that this event's going to come back year upon year, and yeah, hopefully they'll expand on it more as well. I'd like to see them have tribute acts every time that the event's on there, every Saturday and Sunday, instead of just on the one day. And it's not actually every Saturday as well, it's just some days during the event. Yeah, you've got some of the decorations around throughout the park, which is good to see. Just thought we'd take a walk through Safari Pizza and Pasta here, because yeah, I don't really show these very often. You've got some pretty cool animatronics in here. It's quite atmospheric, it's very well themed in here. I mean, it's been like this for many years. And of course, you used to have the old Jungle Cruise ride here at Drayton Manor too. Yeah, look at all the animatronics in here. It's looking really fresh. Some of these bits I've not seen working for quite some time, so yeah, obviously you get a bit of TLC in here. Big gorilla up there. You know me, I love animatronics. Rhino here too. Oh. Really makes you miss Pirate Adventure. Oh, back in the day they used to do dark rides so well here, and yeah, I'd love to see a new modern take on Pirate Adventure here in the future. It's the one that everybody wants, and everybody misses so much. Not really the weather to be out dancing and enjoying the music today. However, they've done a really good job with the sign over here too. Great photo opportunity. Look at that, a neon sign. That looks fab. Really, they should keep that out all year, not just for summer. It looks fantastic, that does. Really great photo op. Back outside then now, and yeah, looking at the lovely lakeside setting here at Drayton Manor. Oh, there's a few people there getting soaked on Stormforce 10. Like I say, not really the weather for it today, but it's not too chilly.
I will not be going on that.
We got a nice new photo op just here though. There we go. Yeah, that's great. Is that going to be permanent, do you think? It looks pretty permanent in the floor there. That's great, that is, yeah. Fantastic with the backdrop of the park there, very colourful. Yeah, I reckon that's permanent looking at it, which is nice. Yeah, it's good to see. Yeah, I like little parks like this. Really adds to it. And we're heading now over into the Vikings themed area. Do love this addition to Drayton Manor, of course, that opened here last year. Really nice in here. And yeah, well, the landscaping's really starting to grow nice as well around here. Hey, which is great to see. And that's the thing, this area is just going to look better over time, isn't it? It's like with anything that's brand new, it takes time for all the landscaping to grow up nicely. Like, oh, this is looking good over here now. And of course, Loki, still the UK's only Zamperla Nebula there in the middle. Looks pretty quiet actually, go and have a ride on there. Do you like all the music, the water features around in this area? Yeah, it's very nice. I still wish they'd done a little bit of theming on the sides though, of Thor just over here. It would have made it just having something on either side. But still, I do love the big Viking hat there in the middle. Let's go and have a ride on Loki. And a look at Sleipnir just over here, the little horse ride here in Vikings. And yeah, you can see the Drayton Manor Hotel there behind too. We stayed there earlier this year in a Vikings themed room and it was really nice. So make sure you check out that vlog if you haven't already seen it. Yeah, you got the big Viking down here himself. There's a few new props actually around Sleipnir. That's what it certainly needed. Like I say, I'm hoping with Thor they'll add some new bits to that. But yeah, he's quite good. Quite detailed, isn't he, as well, which is great.
It's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, good photo opportunity. Yeah, talking of Thor, here it is in action. Zamperla Disco. Lake's looking a bit dirty at the moment, isn't it? Hopefully that'll clear up soon. Must be the weather conditions at the moment. And yeah, you get a great view looking over at Shockwave from here too. And yeah, you saw some footage earlier in the vlog from this angle just here, Shockwave going round. Love the soundtrack in this area too. And yeah, all the planting's starting to look really nice now, which is great to see. And yeah, we're going on Jormungandr here, the old Buffalo coaster, still going strong. This Zamperla power coaster. This will also be a great place to get views looking at the construction site for the park's new 2024 coaster, the new Intamin. That's going to be built on that site just over there, of course, where Pandemonium and Apocalypse used to stand. It's a big area over there, they've cleared it all, but yeah, the foliage just started to take over again now. But I'm sure that'll soon change when work starts in a few weeks' time. Lovely ride there on Jormungandr, and yeah, you do only get 1 lap round on there now. It used to be 2 when it was Buffalo, so yeah, I do miss the 2 lap special, but it has helped with the throughput on there now.
The man behind was like, oh, do we not get 2 laps anymore? I was like, oh,
I think he was a bit disappointed.
I know, I wanted to go around again.
Oh, but it has helped with the queue, because I remember waiting ages for that sometimes.
It used to get massive wait, so I suppose it is better in a way.
Yeah, definitely. But something that's going to really help with the park capacity next year, of course, is that new coaster. Yeah, it was officially confirmed by the park a couple of weeks ago. It will be manufactured by Intamin, of course, the company that built Shockwave, they did Maelstrom, they did the Bounty. They've done so many different rides here over the years. And yeah, it's going to be a new coaster from Intamin, and also it's going to feature both a launch and a lift hill, which does sound very promising that we could be seeing quite a long ride, and that's what the park really needs. They've been itching for a new coaster for many years, and yeah, really excited for it. As you can see here from the construction walls, it's got a very wooden effect. Is that hinting, of course, towards the theme? Looks a bit kind of Wild West maybe from that there. And yeah, as you can see, it says under construction, AU no peeking, or AU no peeking. That sounded more piratey than anything.
I know, it wasn't great.
But yeah, it looks really good what they've done here with the board. And of course, yeah, construction is going to be starting very, very soon, which is really exciting to see. And yeah, this construction fence spans all the way up the side here, where Pandemonium and Apocalypse, of course, both stood. And yeah, who remembers before that? You kind of had the old Mexican hats. They came into this area as well.
I love the Mexican hats. When I used to come as a kid with my mum and dad, I used to love going on the Mexican hats so much. Yeah,
they were kind of located here, you know, kind of halfway where Accelerator is and where the fence is. And also as well, yeah, you had the big wheel that used to be here as well. A lot of people forget that was here, because obviously that got took out quite a number of years ago now, but you had the big wheel in this location as well. But yeah, under construction, of course, really this needs updating now. It says something exciting is coming. I'd update this now and really put a concept art on there, really start building the hype more for next year. Yeah, look at the size of this site. Stretches all the way up to the top of the park. As much as it's sad that we lost Apocalypse, at least something brand new is coming in for next year here, and a new coaster is certainly needed, because like I say, this Vekoma Family Boomerang opened back in 2011, and that's the newest coaster at this park, so it's long overdue, this ride. I'm just so pleased to see Drayton finally getting another coaster. And yeah, the fact it's going to be quite a long ride by the looks of it as well, with a launch and a lift hill, and hopefully some very heavy theming as well. It does make me very excited. Whoa, look at all the lights in here. Yeah, we're going on Accelerator just here now. We spoke about it a lot in this vlog, so we've got to come and have a ride on it. And that's the thing, Drayton Manor have always done some really good theming. So look at this queue line, it's great in here. So it does make me very excited for Project 2024. You wouldn't think it was July. Normally it gets really hot in here in the summer, doesn't it? Always like the little touches in here. Drayton instead of Drayton. Walk on. Oh, I do love a good front row ride there on Accelerator, and it was walk on as well.
Oh, that was really good. I like being on the front because you're just so open at the front, which is fantastic.
Yeah, the train design is really low at the front, which is great. And yeah, you also go further up the rollback spike as well. And that's the thing, they've only got the 4 operational coasters here now. The new coaster is going to fit in great, because obviously it's going to be a step up from the likes of Accelerator, Jormungandr and Troublesome Trucks. And of course, not quite as thrilling as Shockwave, would be the perfect kind of family thrill, a step up from these 3, which will be great to see. Anyway, we're going to go on the Haunted now, Staffordshire's only operating Vekoma Madhouse, because obviously Hex is still closed at Alton Towers, no sign of it reopening anytime soon. It is a shame, but the Haunted is still an absolutely fantastic ride, so we're going to give this a go. And it's also worth pointing out that the scariest place under one roof actually opened prior to Hex. Yeah, it opened a few years before. Let's go and give it a go. Very quiet around here. Oh, fits the music there from Showdown next door. Maybe he's got a bonus, I don't know. Maybe. Spooky. Looks like Dr. Ghostman's got a big red barrier out the front of his house. Not too sure why. I always enjoy riding the Haunted here at Drayton Manor. It's always been one of my favourite dart rides in the UK. And yeah, there's been a lot of refurbs on it over the years. And it still rides great, doesn't it, that? I really enjoy it.
I really like it in there. The theming's so good.
Yeah, and you've got the 2 pre-shows. You've got a spooky skeleton corridor. Then you head into like a library.
It's scary in there, actually. I can remember when I used to go in as a kid and I used to be terrified.
Yeah, because all the floor moves as well, doesn't it, in there?
It's so unique. I really like it.
You got projections, the mirrors come down to the side, the smoke effects. Oh yeah, it's fantastic. And then you're onto the main ride itself, which takes place inside the chapel. Anyway, whilst we're down here at this end of the park, of course you've got Drunken Barrels over there, and also Sheriff Showdown, Take Back the West. Yeah, it's going to have a ride on here. And of course, with this having a Wild West theme, and with it being right opposite the coaster, and all this paint up, put 2 and 2 together, it's quite interesting, isn't it? Oh, I mean, yeah, it will make sense to turn this into one big Wild West area. Maybe even re-themed Drunken Barrels. I've been saying that for years.
It'd be really good to see like a big Wild West area.
Yeah, and looking at what they've done with the signage, it certainly hints towards that as well. A lot of the time you might not realise it, but yeah, if you look down here, actually got a lot of theming, like quite a few metres down under the floor. Like you don't realise a lot of the time when you're queuing over it. Got like a skeleton down there and a few other bits.
Now's the time to prove your words and test your aim. You know what told you to GK. And remember.
Yeah, if the new coaster has got a Wild West theme, which it certainly looks like it could be that way from all the teasers, it'll fit in nicely really, having the coaster and the dart ride just opposite here. Bonus. Yeah, it'd be nice to see some Wild West buildings and stuff around the coaster's theming. I'm so glad they've gone for a manufacturer like Intamin though. Good, reliable manufacturer, and they're building some great rides now. Hey, you've got a bonus! I don't know if I got it or Charlotte got it, but one of us got a bonus. Hey!
You got a bonus!
Yeah, there's some nice little buildings like this, it'd be great to see outside. And yeah, they could easily re-theme Drunken Barrels facade as well, to make it more of a full themed area, of course, with the flat ride, this dark ride, and then the new coaster. Is he on the toilet today? Oh, his door's broke. Oh no, there he is. Hey! You've got a bonus! God, we're getting them all today, Charlotte. Bonuses for all. At Drayton Manor, summer nights. There's so much going on in here, loads of effects. Look at the size of the guns as well, massive, better than they used to be. This whole ride's better than it used to be. I mean, it had a refresh quite a number of years ago now. Loads better than it was. Bonus, hey. Literally everything's working around here, really good. Can we get another bonus? Hey!
You got a bonus!
We keep seeing these big birds. Saw one at Dollywood on the US strip. Saw one at Portaventura, and yeah, there's one in here as well. He used to actually spin over. Don't think he does anymore. Oh, there we go. I do like a good ride on Sheriff Showdown. Charlotte won me there, didn't you?
I beat you by loads. I got nearly 18,000.
I was filming though.
What was you doing?
Oh, I was filming. Oh, yeah. But yeah, as I was saying though, in terms of turning this whole area into a Wild West kind of town, it would be great. I mean, they could redo the facade a little bit if they wanted to there. But mainly this here could easily be changed with all the building. It already kind of looks a little bit Wild Westy. I mean, of course it is Bavarian themed, but you can soon change this if they wanted to make it fit in a little bit better, like re-theme. Or maybe it could be like a saloon. Imagine that, like have saloon across the top, and that'd be quite cool, wouldn't it?
The sausage is already gone.
It has, like that's been missing all year. Is that a sign, Charlotte? Is that a sign? That's the thing, the Bratwurst, yeah, Sean's spinning sausage. It used to be in the middle. It's been gone for quite some time. There's a bit of a zoom in. This is another one that was built by Intamin actually for you. I've always loved Intamin. Here, Apocalypse was Intamin as well. R.I.P. I am missing it, as you can probably tell. I was always going to miss it. It was one of the best rides in the whole country, so I'm still going to be sad for a number of years, and especially this year when there's nothing on this site. I think for me it'll be better next year when there's a new Intermin coaster here, but at the moment it just feels so flat down this end of the park without it. Literally flat because there's nothing over there. But yeah, work will be starting very soon, I'm sure, and it's going to be really exciting next year because obviously we've got Project Exodus at Thorpe Park, UK's tallest coaster, Nemesis reopening at Alton Towers, construction starting on the new indoor coaster at Alton Towers, and this opening at Drayton Manor. So there's loads going on next year. Charlotte's having a bit of a dance. What we got on? I can't hear it. Oh, is it that, is it? What a routine. Look at this. You can tell Charlotte's excited for 2024. Oh, yeah, we're going to check out the DJ down here and see how he's getting on. Yeah, back streets, back. All right. Yes, Charlotte. Hey, you got the DJ down here again, and yeah, like I said, they do have the tribute acts as well on some Saturdays throughout the event. Check out the website and it gives you the full details. I have to celebrate you, baby. Now, of course, also for summer, you've got the Drayton Dream exclusive slush of summer nights, $4.95. So we're going to give this a go and see what this tastes like. Oh, so there you go. You get the mixed slush, and then also there's a blob of ice cream there in the middle as well. And yeah, I've got to say, it tastes quite nice, that does. Charlotte's just gone for a standard there.
Yeah, I just fancy the standard. I don't really like mixing like ice cream with a drink.
Why not? Like, it's a bit different.
It's like when you go to Florida and you get like the Coke floats and stuff.
Yeah, I've never had one of them in Florida, but yeah, it's certainly very different. It's quite nice though, very refreshing. It'd be better if the sun was shining like, but yeah, it'll do. Yeah, it's nice. Why not? I thought we've got to try it out whilst we're down here. You know what? It's really nice, that is. I was unsure how it was going to be with it having a bit of ice cream in the middle, but it's really tasty. It's quite hard to suck it through the straw, but you know what? It's quite nice, that is. Yeah, I would definitely recommend. Obviously, it would be better if I was sat here drinking it in the lovely sunshine, but welcome to a typical British summer. Fingers crossed, though, the weather's going to pick up. It really does affect attendance and the atmosphere, of course, when it's like this. It's really not that busy at all tonight. So yeah, I really hope that the weather picks up for the parks, especially as we head into August. And yeah, we Drayton Manor trying something different with the event and also extending the opening hours. Yeah, fingers crossed we're going to see yeah, busy for them. I really do hope so. And yeah, it was the same for Blackpool. It was really quiet yesterday. Fingers crossed we're going to get some lovely sunshine this summer here in Britain. We can hope so anyway. Oh, it was really nice, that was. Very refreshing. And yeah, we're going to get our last couple of rides in now here at Drayton Manor. Jolly Buccaneer just over here. And also Dodgems Ahoy. Yeah, we'll go on the Dodgems, I think. Love Dodgems Ahoy. Doesn't look like a Dodgems from a distance. You think, oh, just a turret there. What is it? But yeah, it's a Dodgems in there. Always enjoy a ride there on the Dodgems here at Drayton Manor. Fantastic family fun. And yeah, right next door, of course, the abandoned show building for Pirate Adventure. We'd still love to see them do something with this space in the future. They've got a lot of room back there where Pirate Adventure was, the boat ride, and also Excalibur on the lake behind there too. So fingers crossed we will see something there in the future. But at least these past couple of years there's been some brand new investments, and also of course the big coaster for next year. After that, I'd love to see that be the focus. I really would.
Pirate Adventure so much.
It was a great doll ride though.
So good.
A lot of people always say, oh, it was a Disney knockoff, but you've got to think, you know, it was a family-owned park back then, and they did a great job. It had loads of theming, animatronics, just an overall really enjoyable ride. Jolly Buccaneer just over there too. And yeah, that'll bring us to the end of our visit here to Drayton Manor. Come to check out summer nights. Would have been better if it was busier, and of course, yeah, if it had come on one of the days when they've got the tribute acts. But like I say, check out the website and you can see the dates when they've got that on. But yeah, today just worked great for us coming down here, coming to check it out. And actually, we've got quite a lot of rides in. It's been really quiet, which has been great for getting the rides in. Not had the best of atmospheres in terms of buzzing party vibes. We've had a good time still, haven't we? It's been nice.
Managed to get quite a bit in.
Yeah, definitely. We didn't go into Thomasland today because we only did a full walk round of Thomasland a couple of months ago on the channel. Full dedicated video. We showed you all the rides, looked at height restrictions, and the new ride, the submarine splash that there is in there as well. But yeah, making our way now up to the park exit. Nice little visit to Drayton Manor. Well, there we go. That brings us to the end of our video here from Drayton Manor Resort today. Started off quite rainy earlier on, but it's turned out all right in the end, hasn't it?
We managed to get quite a bit done and the rain sort of stayed away.
Yeah, definitely. In terms of the Summer Nights event, obviously we've only seen the DJ and some of the photo opportunities today around the park. But yeah, what we saw there was pretty good. I think it'd be more atmospheric on a sunny day though, don't you?
Yeah, and when they've got the tribute acts on it, it'll be really good.
Yeah, check out the official Drayton Manor website, and yeah, you can see there a list of the dates when they've got the tribute acts. I think it was Take That last night. We was in Blackpool at Pleasure Beach, but yeah, they've got quite a lot of tribute acts taking place over summer on selected days. But yeah, I think for me though, as much as it's nice to see them trying another event over summer, it's more the opening hours which I think is the great thing, to be honest.
That's what we really need, like longer park hours in the UK theme parks. It's exactly what we need.
Yeah, definitely. And Drayton Manor are trying something different. Traditionally in the summer they've always closed at 5, 6 o'clock for many years, so the fact they're trying later closes is a really good thing. So come down, come and show your support, visit the park, and yeah, hopefully they'll have a really nice summer here, because I feel like the atmosphere would be great on a lovely summer evening down there with a slushy, down by the water. It would be fantastic. And yeah, it's nice to see them trying something different with the opening hours as well. Of course, got quite a few rides in today. It's been really quiet for us.
Yeah, we've managed to get loads in, which is fantastic.
Yeah, always enjoy, of course, getting back on Maelstrom, which is my favourite ride now here at Drayton Manor. Brilliant flat ride that is, and one of the best flats in the UK. And of course, all the excitement surrounding the new coaster for next year. Great that it's now been officially confirmed with the manufacturer. We know it's got a launch, a lift hill, going to be quite a good length ride by the sounds of it. And yeah, a few hints to the theme as well up there, which is really exciting. And we look forward to covering it here on Theme Park Worldwide. We've got lots more updates coming up this summer. We've got a trip down south to go and do updated vlogs from Thorpe Park, Legoland and Chessington World of Adventures. We've just been in Blackpool for a couple of days. We've got more Alton Towers updates coming. And of course into August, lots more kind of seaside UK parks and attractions, which is going to be absolutely brilliant. We're off to Europa Park.
Good weather for it.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We've got EP coming up as well.
I'm so excited. I love Europa Park.
Yeah, in Germany. Absolutely awesome. We've got that coming up to look forward to. And then of course our big September trip where we've got the cruise, we've got Walt Disney World, Universal. It's going to be an absolutely epic few months here on Theme Park Worldwide. What a year so far. Well, that leaves us with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next vlog.